G'day humans, Chris Stead here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the new change with NCL Cruises where they've disbanded the free at sea offering and brought in more at sea. Let's dive in and find out exactly what this is about.
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet?
Yes!
Dad, I'm hungry.
For a number of years now, the free at sea package has been like one of the main perks for the NCL or the Norwegian Cruise Line experience. And basically, unless you're staying in the sail away stateroom, which is like the base tier, anything in the second tier and above, you got access to this package. Now this package offered, well, depending on the days that you were going and where you're going, but for the most part it offered 5 free additional extras for your NCL cruise. Now the big one, number one, was the unlimited booze, so you could drink your entire trip, which is great. Then you also got a $50 credit for a shore excursion. You got a specialty dining experience, so you had to have one specialty dining experience. You got some limited access to internet at no additional cost, and your third and fourth person staying in your room usually came at a super reduced discount, sometimes even free. So those were the kind of 5 parts of the free at sea. Now free was very much in inverted commas because you often there'd be a gratuity charge of 20% on top of the drinks package that wasn't included, so it wasn't really free. But still, as items which are often charged at a premium on other cruise lines, the fact that you could get this within your booking on NCL was one of the cool things. However, as of an email I received just a few hours ago, free at sea is gone and has been disbanded. And now all bookings from now, which is October 2024, so all bookings from I think the 2nd of October 2024 onwards, have actually offered more at sea as opposed to free at sea as part of those booking packages. Now that has, it's a bit confusing. It used to be free being a very clear and obvious word, and now it's more. So I was quite confused at first as to what this actually meant. And I've had a bit of back and forth with NCL today, just trying to work out, establish, is it now a thing you have to pay extra for on top of your ticket, or is it still free but you're getting more stuff? And their dialogue to me is that it's now still free, it's still what it was, but you're now getting more as part of that. So what does that mean exactly? Because I've been looking through the fine print and also done some fake bookings, just trying to work out exactly what this means. So with the more at sea, which is the only offer now, so you can't get free at sea, it's gone. More at sea, and that kicks in from all the bookings, all the travel I believe that leaves from 2025 onwards. You're going to get premium alcohol as part of your unlimited alcohol package. So they've added into that, the more is that they've added in more booze options, so more of the top shelf stuff, so that's good, right? But then when you look at the fine print, it says there'll be an additional charge for this option. It doesn't explain what that charge is. So that's obviously quite confusing because it's obviously not free. So they could be referring to the 20% gratuities that you could be paying on top of that, which is different for Australians because we don't do gratuities. So that's usually built in with our packages. But yeah, so that's what it could refer to, but that's what it says. So it's not really clear. And it's also not clear exactly what guests are going to get it. So if you're 21-year-old and over, it's included for you. As guests 1 and 2 from what I understand. But if you're a kid, obviously it's not included, the booze isn't included, but it doesn't seem like anything's included. So it doesn't sound like just say it's you and your partner and 2 kids, it doesn't sound like the 2 kids will even get a soft drink option. So it seems like they're left out of it completely if you're under 21. Even though there's a note on the website saying that if you're between 18 and 21, you can drink on the cruise if you have a adult with you on the cruise that has written permission that you can have a drink. For example, obviously in Australia, well, maybe not obviously to you, but in Australia, the legal age of drinking is 18. So you're allowed to drink at 18. So NCL will allow an 18-year-old to do that if they are given permission from their guardian adult, which is also on board with them. So that's kind of confusing. So if you're an 18-year-old and an Australian and you want to go on a cruise without your parents because you're an adult, you cannot drink. If you're going with your mum and dad still, and they say, yes, it's okay, he can drink, you can drink, but as far as I can see, you will not get access to the unlimited booze side of the More at Sea, because it very specifically states, even on an AU booking, you have to be 21 years or older to get that package. So, like I said, once you dive into it a bit deeper, it gets a little bit confusing, and these are the questions you definitely want to be asking your travel agent or when you're looking through the website trying to get answers on, just so you know 100% what you're getting. Okay, now with the specialty dining, you now get, they're more offer now, is that you now get more than one specialty dining as part of your ticket when you purchase the cabin. However, in the PR release that they gave me, that said it applied to stays of 7 nights or more. Now in Australia, most of the cruises are more than 7 nights because at the South Pacific, around New Zealand, they're 12 days and stuff like that. But a lot of the shorter cruises in the Caribbean and stuff can go for 3, 4, 5 days. So if you're staying for more than 7 days, you'll get more than the one specialty dining experience. So that's kind of cool. But again, in the fine print, it points out that it's only for guests 1 and 2. So your kids don't get to eat it, or you have to pay for them to eat it. So that, again, it's not quite a rug pull, but it's just a bit of a, okay, so I've got to have dinner without my kids, or, like, just go all in, or, okay, that's my opinion. Interestingly, they're also changing the specialty dining on the NCL cruises. I think it was from February 2025, so that you now have a single flat rate that you pay to be able to then eat at the specialty dining restaurants, as opposed to going and eating a la carte off the menu at each one specifically. So that's a change that they're making fleet-wide moving forward. And now, as part of the More at Sea, you will get more than one specialty dining. It didn't say how many. It doesn't say if it's unlimited or whether you get 2. But and strangely, you'll also now be able to order 3 desserts. And I think they said 3 starters, not just one starter and one dessert. Having said that, on the cruises that I've done, when you're at specialty dining, they don't seem to care what you order. You can just go nuts. So maybe on NCL, they are more rigid on that, but now you'll be able to have more food at your specialty dining as well. So more. So onto the internet. So they've now bumped up the internet, which was bizarre in the free at sea. So you got X amount of free minutes. A certain guest would get X amount of free minutes, and it was dependent on how long that you were going for. So short cruises only got a handful, I think it was 70 minutes maybe. Longer cruises got more minutes. Now every guest, so that would suggest that all 4 or up to 4 people in your room will get access to 150 minutes of internet on the, bloody Elon Musk's super high speed internet for free as part of the package. So that's great, it's good, it's free, that's good. 150 minutes is tight for like 7 days. If you wanted to have to do anything work related or anything like that, it's probably going to be a struggle to get through it. But still, it's good that every guest gets that. And you get a dedicated login, so each guest will have that, and should allow you to at least have some sort of comms and stuff when you're on your shore excursions or whatever. No, sorry, when you're on the actual boat. Now to the shore excursions, that hasn't changed at all. So it was $50 credit that you got with Free at Sea. It is still a $50 credit you get with the More at Sea offering. However, that's only for guest 1. So you only get $50 off one shore excursion for all of you. So look, it's better than nothing, but it's not going to make a huge dent because the shore excursions are generally pretty expensive, especially if you're buying for a family. Because that's going to obviously add up as well. And the 5th kind of perk is still there. That's the reduced rate on guests 3 and 4. Now, when I punched this in to the NCL website, like literally an hour ago, just to see how that played out, tried to book a cruise in the Caribbean, and the discount on the 3rd and 4th individual was about 60%. So I think it was about $3,400 for an adult, and then, sorry, $3,400 for guests 1 and 2, and then it was $1,000 for guests 3 and 4. So still a substantial bit of money. Definitely not the 3rd and 4th go free, which has been a promotion in the past, or 3rd and 4th at like $40, which has also been a promotion in the past. It came through as being quite a significant amount of money still. So I don't know if it's a negative or a positive there. I then tried to book a cruise out of Australia, a New Zealand cruise, and the 3rd and 4th guests came through on that booking as free. So that's obviously very heavily reduced, but the bookings for people worse than 1 and 2 came out thousands of dollars more than what it was when I clicked through to that booking. So when it said, here's a balcony room for $3,000, and when I clicked through, it charged $5,000 something for me and $5,000 more for my wife, and then the 2 kids were free. So kind of confusing, right? So anyway, that's how the free at sea has morphed into the more at sea, and what I can establish are the differences between the two, and that's what you're going to see on all the bookings moving forward. So just make sure you understand what it actually means and where it's actually going to help you, because look, it's definitely great that these things exist. It's a good perk, but it's when you read it for the first time, it's definitely not what you think it is to begin with. It's not like, oh wow, okay, we can eat all the specialty dining in the world. Well, probably not. Okay, I've got free internet. Well, you do, but only for a little bit of time. Okay, the 3rd and 4th guests are going to be free. No, they're not. So if you're wondering what happens if you've already booked your NCL cruise, you're in a bit of luck. You're going to get the free at sea package that you've already ordered or booked with. Plus you're going to get anything that's an additional to that that's available in Made at Sea when you cruise as well. So a bit of a result there, but you cannot book a package as it stands right now in October 2024 that includes anything from free at sea. It is gone. So that's the big move. Free at sea is gone. More at sea is here. And as also a part of this announcement, they revealed that there's going to be a new NCL app releasing before the end of 2024 as well. There was no more information about specifically on that or any opportunity to look at it, only to know that there is a reinvigorated app on the way that's going to help all the comms once you're on board. All right, that's everything you need to know about the NCL Made More for Sea, NCL More at Sea package. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chris Stead. Make sure to check out my other videos, including a video I just put live that breaks down the NCL Luna, which is coming in 2026. I've got a big deep dive on that ship that you can go check out. All right, thanks very much for watching. Check you later.